Yo, what's cracking everyone? Eric Ship 111 here, and today we're going to be looking at the top 5 fastest S2 class drag cars on the Juggernaut. Now, in Forza Horizon 4, there are 3 Juggernaut Rivals events, each with a slightly different weather condition. The one we will be racing on is this one right here, which is set during summer in the driest condition possible. Since the game has been out for some time, the list for the fastest S2 cars have slightly evolved as the community discover more vehicles to race upon, so the list I will be presenting in today's video may come as a surprise to you, and also all tunes will be available to download on my Creative Hub, in which all will be named as S2 Juggernaut with the description saying top 5 video. Starting off with number 5. The Porsche 959. Perhaps the wild card out of the entire list, I was certainly surprised that the 959 was amongst the absolute fastest. Due to the car being relatively old, the chassis is possibly not as rigid as some of the modern cars we see today. Therefore, with most racing modifications, excluding the intercooler upgrade, as the weight increase does not justify the power addition and no roll cage, it wasn't able to push the 959 to an X class even with a fully upgraded Porsche 918 Spyder engine equipped. Sporting the lowest top speed out of the entire list at 271 miles per hour, that means you must clip all apexes around the Juggernaut for the best possible time. This may take some time to master as the handling is below subpar due to the drag radials and soft suspension setup, but practice makes perfect, and hopefully your run will look similar to this. Number 4. The Lamborghini Aventador LP700-4. Certainly one of the more overpowered cars in Forza Horizon 4, as since its 700 horsepower V12 engine can only really be swapped with either utility vans or old muscle cars, so the original Aventador is perhaps the only one left with a well-engineered body design. As we all know, once fully upgraded with this engine, it can achieve a whopping 1515 horsepower, and unlike the Porsche 959, the intercooler upgrade is to be included to utilize all the horsepower available, giving a total top speed of 273 miles per hour, and of course, with drag radials, can accelerate from 0 to 60 in just over 1.4 seconds. When we talk about handling, this Aventador is truly superb, definitely the easiest car to handle around the Juggernaut. Therefore, at the S-Bend, you should be able to jump across the island with full confidence without losing any speed. Number 3. The Bugatti EB110. When you equip the Veyron Supersport 8-litre W16 quad-turbo engine, It's no doubt that achieving one of the fastest times is no longer a question. Although built in the early 90s, the EB110 certainly looks like it's built for speed, with a near full engine upgrade excluding the oil cooling, giving a total of 1462 horsepower. This is one of two cars on the entire list that can achieve a theoretical top speed of over 280 miles per hour. Although the rear wing cannot be removed for further top speed, it can be adjusted, however, to the lowest downforce possible, which I guess is the next best thing. In terms of handling, the EB110 is somewhere between the ballpark of the 959 and the Aventador, but certainly easier to master once you get used to the slightly higher top speed. Number 2, the Lamborghini Aventador Forza Edition. Originally the fastest S2 class drag car on the Juggernaut for some time, the leaderboard used to be flooded with just the Aventador FE. Now you might be wondering what's the difference between this and the original Aventador. Well, the Forza Edition Lamborghini can be modified up to 1863 horsepower, whereas the normal Aventador caps at 1515. That means better acceleration and a higher top speed. Now, even though statistically speaking, compared to the EB110, acceleration from 0 to 60 is slower by 0.2 seconds and has a 7 mile per hour top speed deficit, around the Juggernaut, it's easy to control, much like the original Aventador, therefore can maintain a much higher average top speed. And finally, number 1, the Koenigsegg CC8S. With the recent release of Fortune Island, the Koenigsegg CC8S was one of the new cars that was featured in the expansion pack. Now, in one of my previous videos featuring the fastest X-Class cars on the Juggernaut, the CC8S did make it to the list, but not as the fastest, simply because of the PI rating. In that video, in order for me to actually turn the car into X-Class, I needed to add both the front and rear wing on the car, and that did reduce the top speed of the CC8S. Now it's in its true form, no body kits, just the car, and I will say, my goodness, this car is phenomenally quick. Now, this is not the fastest tune if you compare it to the leaderboards, but it gets really close. So there we have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this top 5 fastest S2 drag cars on the Juggernaut. If you guys did find this video helpful, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button. That way I know you guys did. And also, if you did enjoy this video and would like to see more Forza Horizon 4 content right here on this channel, please make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications turned on. That way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.